I love gold!
What's happening, guys? So before I get started on this gold guide, I want to give a shout out and say thanks to Trent from Tap That Mouse for helping me out with my YouTube. You're a legend, man. Okay, so this is my casual gold guide. The idea is to make easy gold with minimal effort and allow you to play how you want while you got money gathering in the bank. Before we start, fucking hell, Wallace. That shit's my rabbit. Anyway, before we start, I've got to say you need some gold to begin with. So I'll cover some more of the common gold gaining methods first so you can make that gold to get you going, basically. So one of the first methods you're going to want to use is the kind of obvious one, and it's dungeon running. It's a bit of a ball ache, but I tend to do, when I was gathering the gold, you know what I mean? Where I tended to do AC paths 1 and 3, and Citadel of Flame's a good one as well. AC, for instance, each run will give you 1.5 gold, and that's without all the bonus shit that you'll get as well that you can sell. But one of the good things about doing dungeons is you can actually gather up the tokens and buy exotic gear with them. Now, obviously, the exotic gear you can't sell on the trading post, but you salvage that shit and you can get like sigils and insignias, as well as like ectos. Citadel of Flame is a fantastic one for this, because if you get all your tokens together and actually buy some of the rare gear, which is, I believe, something like 30 tokens. It's not a lot, but because of the level it is, you can actually buy quite a lot of this using the tokens you get and salvage it all, and it gives you quite a lot of like materials. But not only that, it gives you a lot of ectos, and obviously ectos are worth money. So yeah, that's my first method right there. Okay, so method number 2 to make your gold is to go to Firthside Vigil Waypoint, and that's in the Bloodtide Coast, just south of Lion's Arch. When you go to that waypoint, you're going to want to head south and speak to, I think it's a Gold Heart, and it's a bloke called Crusader Patrick, you know, like fucking off SpongeBob. And anyway, you want to go to him and you want to be buying fine, stylish Vigil cloth helms. And you want to just fill your inventory with that, just fill it like completely full. And then you want to head back to Lion's Arch and you want to go to the Mystic Toilet, because obviously Karma items you can't actually sell for gold. So you want to take them back to the Mystic Toilet and you want to just lob all that shit straight in there. And what comes out will be loads of crap that you just won't ever use, but salvage it with a basic salvage kit, and you're going to get a high return of materials that are quite valuable, you know, your silk, your cloth, your linen, that sort of shit. So that, sell that, or you, even better yet, if you've got your crafting up, you can like turn that into bolts of Damas and whatnot, and obviously that's really expensive stuff. There's my rabbit again. Yeah, so that stuff sells really well, so you want to sell that, and that will also give you money for effectively just a bit of your time and a bit of your karma, and it's cost you nothing, but you've made gold from it. So that is my second way of making it. Okay, so it's come to that moment where you've got the amount of gold you need. I'd have said probably about 90 gold you're trying to save up for. You might need a bit less, you might need a bit more, but ultimately once you've got this amount of gold, it's not going to cost you anything after that, and it's only going to go up the amount of gold you've got. So this is how I effectively made my money for my legendary, and it's easy, you know what I mean? You do this and it's in your bank and you just forget about it, carry on playing how you want to, and the money goes up. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to invest your money into Black Lion weapons. This is effectively, it's a win-win. So if you head over to the Black Lion specialist guy, I'm using my phone so I can basically relate to you what I'm reading, because obviously this is how I did it. I need to know the names and shit that I'm telling you. So yeah, so it's the Black Lion weapons specialist. You want to head over to him and you see Black Lion weapons you buy with claim tickets, obviously. But the thing is, Black Lion weapons you can actually sell on the trading post, which means when a weapon, like for instance right now it's the Daydreamer's weapon set, comes onto sale, it's one ticket. So loads of people, bam, put their one ticket in, get these weapons, they flood onto the trading post. You leave them on there for, say, a month or so before you actually buy one, and it gets flooded and flooded and flooded, and obviously the prices, they start strong, maybe 120 gold or something like that, and then the prices go down and down and down and down, obviously, as the amount of weapons that are being put onto the trading post go up. So at that point, you're obviously going to want to buy it, so you buy low. For instance, back when I was making my legendary, I brought a packed short bow, and I believe I brought it for about 60 gold. It wasn't a lot of money, but what I do then is you get these weapons. Obviously, it's only the current weapons that you want to be buying, the ones that are worth 1 claim ticket. And once you've brought the weapon, you put it in your bank. And when you put it in your bank, you just forget about it. You leave it there, and you leave it there, and you leave it there, and you just carry on playing the game. And yeah, so what happens then is when the next Black Lion weapon comes in, the next current Black Lion weapon comes in, obviously at that point then, instead of being 1 claim ticket, they then go to 5 claim tickets. And at that point, obviously, bam, prices skyrocket, because obviously the amount that's on the trading post is going down, because no one's going to fucking spend 5 claim tickets on any weapon. It's just not going to happen. And you've only got to look at some of these weapons that have been on there in the past and look how much they are now. For instance, like the fused weapon set, I mean, them things are expensive, and you can only imagine when these things came out originally as the 1 claim ticket weapon, they would have been on there for 90 gold, and if someone had brought it for 90 gold and stuck that weapon in their bank and left it there, they could well then get it, bam, put it on the trading post, and you've got 1,000 gold or whatever they're going for now. So yeah, we've had some weapons in the past. We've got Daydream's weapon set now. We've got the Balthazar's weapon set, Shadow weapons, Crimson Lion weapons, Mordrin weapons, Winterstay weapons, Pack Fleet weapons. That's what I use to make my money. Tempest weapons, and Chaos weapons, Leyline weapons. Yeah, so you just go on there, you can see. But yeah, so the Pack Fleet weapons is what I brought. They're getting on for expensive now, so I wouldn't touch those. Like I say with the current weapons at the moment are the Daydreamers weapon set, and I gotta say they're a pretty nice weapon set, and I can see them being potentially quite expensive in the future. So what you're going to want to do is see which weapon you think is the most visually impressive, something that people are going to want to buy, and that's going to be the key then to what weapons out of that weapon set are going to be worth more. For instance, I brought the pack short bow because it looked like a nice looking short bow, so I brought that, and sure enough, nice looking short bow went up to a nice price. So on the Daydream's weapon set, the hammer I think looks fucking nice, and the greatsword also looks nice. The thing is, you've also got to take into consideration, that you're investing your money, but you're not going to lose out, because there's no way when these go to 5 claim tickets that they're going to go down in price. That just won't happen. So once you invest your money, you're not going to lose out on any money, as long as you save it and save it and save it, and then put it on for sale once they go to 5 claim tickets. You will definitely be putting it on for more than you brought it for. That's a definite. So you're not going to lose any money. So it's an investment that's safe. But yeah, so the Daydream's weapon set, like I say, the greatsword looks nice. The hammer looks nice. There's a few nice weapons on there, I've got to say. They're the obvious ones, I'd say, that if you buy them, put them in the bank, they're the ones that are going to go up in price. How much, I can't say, but they will go up. I've got to say this though, you've got to imagine that the expansion is coming out soon, so people are going to be, oh my god, Revenant, hammer, and people are going to be, fucking hell, specializations, Necro, greatsword. What greatsword? I'm going to say the Shadow greatsword. It's not the current weapon, but if you can pick that up cheap enough, I think at the moment it's probably about 120 gold. Day the expansion lands, that shit is going to skyrocket, and you're going to want to be on that. So if you can get a hold of one of them, put it in the bank, save it. When the specializations come out, bam, you're going to be in for some money. And that's how you want to play it. Personally, I've got some of them, what are they? The Great Ram back piece jobbies, you know what I mean? Where you can choose the stats. They came in and like a festival type thing we had a while back. If you can buy them, at the moment they're about 11 gold each. Great Ram back piece, I think they're called. Yeah, 11 gold. So if you buy those, if you have a look on the trading post, they are actually the only current exotic back piece you can buy with money that has choosable stats. And obviously choosable stats are what everyone's going to want. Day the expansion lands, they are going to also skyrocket, because people that are going to get their revenants and they're going to go, oh my god, I've got all these tomes of knowledge, click, 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 straight to level 80. They are then going to want to kit their guy out to the nines straight away. So, you know, they're going to buy the amulets, the rings, etc., etc., you know, the weapons, the armor, and they're going to want the back piece. And obviously the back piece, if they're going to go berserkers or whatever stats, they're going to want that back piece. So buy that, stick it in the bank, wait for expansion, wait for that money. And basically that's it. That's all it comes down to, and that's all I did. I just brought weapons and I held on to them. I put them in the bank. When they went to 5 claim tickets, I then took them out of the bank, stuck them on the trading post, and money. And that's all there is to it. You know what I mean? It's just a waiting game. But obviously, like I say, this is the casual gold guide, so you're not expected to be burning energy, grinding, and all the rest of it. It's not going to be a rigmarole. You know, you're going to stick them in the bank and you're going to chill out, and at that point you're going to just play the game like you want to, like a game, not a grind, you know. And then when they sell, then you'll have enough money to maybe buy 2 of those weapons, put them in the bank, and then, you know, oh my god, sell them 4 weapons, put them in the bank. And yeah, it builds up and builds up and builds up, and you can see how I got my money for my legendary. It didn't take me long, you know what I mean? It wasn't a grind, it wasn't a ball ache. I was still doing everything else I wanted to do in the game. I was still doing, like, you know, dual mag and hanging out with friends and just talking shit as I usually do. And yeah, so that's what you need to get done. So if you've enjoyed this video and you've enjoyed listening to me, then hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and peace. See you in a bit. Play like a G.